that final round. So this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But those of you who lost your head-to-heads are, of course, not allowed to take part. So Cliff, Ellen and Fiona from the Auchlochan Giants, and also Lisa from the Eggheads, would you please now leave the studio? Well, welcome to the final, Will and John, and you are playing to win the Auchlochan Giants £4,000. Handy jackpot today. Steve, Chris, Kevin, Judith, you're playing for something that money, I guess, can't buy, which is the Eggheads' reputation. And, of course, you love to get above 10,000 as well, don't you, for the jackpot? As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. You can confer. So, gentlemen, the question is, can your 2 brains defeat these 4 over here in a famous victory for Auchlochan? Would you like to go first or second?
We'd like to go first, please.
Here we go. First question. Which city became the capital of Nigeria in 1991? Was it Luanda, Abuja, or Kampala?
It's Abuja. Abuja? Yeah, okay. We'll go for Abuja.
Abuja is correct. Abuja is right. People often think it's Lagos, but it's Abuja is the administrative capital. Okay. Eggheads, which city became the UK's capital of culture in 2017? Hull, Dundee or Pontypool?
I'm talking about this here, aren't I? Oh, Sonny Hull. Yeah. That's Hull, Jeremy.
Hull is the correct answer. Okay. Challenges. Which disc jockey was the first presenter of the Radio 1 breakfast show in 1967? Alan Freeman, John Peel or Tony Blackburn?
Breakfast show. 67, John Peel.
He was doing it, but Blackburn was fairly early too, wasn't he?
He was. I think instinctively I would have gone with John. I thought John Peel, but Tony Blackburn. Tony Blackburn.
Oh well, could be,
yeah. Okay. Stab in the dark. We'll go for Tony Blackburn.
Yeah, it is. It's Tony Blackburn. Quite a famous radio moment. He played first record. Flowers in the Rain by The Move. 1967. Eggheads. Which novel by Evelyn Waugh, published in 1934, features the protagonist, Tony Lust? Is this A Handful of Dust, Scoop, or Vile Bodies?
Scoop.
Dust.
No,
I think to the beast.
I think it's A Handful of Dust.
It's A Handful of Dust. He ends up up the Amazon.
Yeah, that's right. He goes up the Amazon, doesn't he?
Because Vile Bodies is the bright young things of the 20s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Handful of Dust? Yeah. That's A Handful of Dust, Jeremy.
Okay, Tony Last is in A Handful of Dust, you're right. Didn't get derailed there, so 2-2. Bit tense, isn't it? Here is your question. Which major US city is served by and features in the names of daily newspapers known as the Sun-Times and the Tribune? Chicago, New York, or Los Angeles?
I have a fear the Sun-Times. I'm thinking California.
Yeah, but I think there's a Chicago Tribune.
All right. Chicago Times?
I wouldn't have put Chicago Sun together, so...
I would be looking towards Los Angeles, but I could totally be wrong. The New York Times is okay.
Yeah.
That's the Sun Times. I would get... That would be my choice. But
Los Angeles?
But you make your mind up.
Sometimes.
I'll leave it to you.
Okay, we'll have a stab at Los Angeles.
No, it's the Chicago Sun-Times and the Chicago Tribune.
You were right with that.
Chicago is the answer. I think it's not so much to do with the weather, it's to do with the fact that maybe a Sun newspaper and a Times newspaper were amalgamated at some point. Yeah. Okay, Eggheads, to take the contest. Which British sitcom actor opened the world's first cash machine in Enfield in 1967?
For goodness sake. What a question.
Reg Varney, Robin Asquith, or Leonard Rossiter? Why are you laughing?
It's such a ridiculous question.
This was my old stamping ground, Jeremy. It was Barclays Bank in Enfield Town. It was Reg Varney.
Blimey.
Yeah.
You actually know that?
Yeah. It's one of those...
The sheer volume of rubbish in your brains is amazing. And that's a quiz fact, is it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, well, Reg Varney lived up in the north of Enfield anyway.
That goes into our list along with who invented the collapsible opera hat.
Yeah, well.
The British sitcom actor who opened the world's first cash machine in Enfield was Reg Varney. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. I almost want to apologise. Did you know it was Reg Varney?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I lived in Potter's Bar, which was very close to Enfield. So.
Well, what can I say? The Eggheads, they do it.
They do.
That's how they do it. They've had some bad times recently, so they're glad to be taking off again, I think we can say. Well played, Eggheads. But bad luck to you.
Thank you.
Commiserations. Auchlochan Giants, great name. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them. They still reign supreme over Quizland. They're just getting a bit of a swagger on here. It does mean you won't be going home with the £4,000, so the money rolls over to our next show. Before we go, Chris, that question, I nearly forgot.
If Sir Frederick Banbury came second and Celerio came fourth, who or what came third? The answer is Flying Scotsman, the third A1 Pacific to emerge from Doncaster Works between Sir Frederick Banbury and the one that was eventually named Celerio.
Thank you, Chris. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £5,000 as they don't. Till then, goodbye.